Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about a drama thriller film called American Horror Stories: Dollhouse from 2022. Enjoy your viewing. In 1961, a toy company is operating at full capacity in a small Mississippi town. It is here, to Mr. Van Wert, that Miss Kobe comes for an interview, looking for a job. The man says that he has a special affinity for dolls because he considers them sinless and pure, unlike humans. However, Kobe doubts that God would favor dolls over people. Van Wert praises the girl for her own opinion, but still considers her unfit to work in his company, despite her abilities. A girl, who lives in Van Wert's large dollhouse, created according to his own design, informs Kobe that she will be participating in a competition for the next 7 days. Kobe tries to politely refuse and leave, but her participation is non-negotiable. A silent Eustace blocks her path to the exit, and Van Wert coldly adds that there is a way out, but she won't like it. Kobe is locked in the house and soon learns that the mannequins are actually prisoners in disguise wearing doll masks. Aurelie immediately opposes her participation in the competition, as she is new and has not passed the first 3 stages of the test. She explains that Kobe was kidnapped by a mad puppeteer, and the contest is designed to determine which of the perfect dolls will become the new mother for his son Otis. She also warns that it is better for Kobe not to know what happens to those who do not advance to the next stage. Harleen and Bonnie show Kobe the room they sleep in, and tell him that one of them was kidnapped right off the side of the road, and the other from her own home. They say that no one has ever made it out of this place alive. Kobe spots Otis, Van Wert's son, in the window of the outhouse from his cabin. In the morning, Harleen advises the newcomer to eat, as food is delivered only once every 2 days. When asked about Otis's mother, she replies that the official story is that she drowned when she overturned a boat. However, everyone here knows the truth. Van Wert's wife took a lover, and when her husband found out, he and Eustace sent the woman and her lover into their old, dried-up well. For the contest, Kobe chooses a clown costume. She is instructed not to move until someone starts talking to her. Soon, the owner comes to the house with his son, who is unhappy to see a new girl in a clown costume. Van Wert leaves for work, and Otis says he doesn't like clowns and threatens Kobe that Eustace will throw her out today. In response, Kobe offers him to watch a magic trick and suddenly moves a fire truck with her eyes. The amazed boy orders her to repeat the trick, reminding her that he is the owner's son. Kobe, appreciating Otis's character, obediently follows his order. When the contestants are left alone, Aurelia asks what it was all about. Kobe tells her that her uncle was a magician. The girl does not believe her and declares that she will win the competition anyway. For her, it's just a chance to escape. A bell rings in the house, signaling the start of a new challenge. Today's task is to set the table correctly for dinner, for which the contestants have only 1 minute. When the challenge begins, Kobe identifies the most experienced contestant, Aurelia, and simply repeats all her actions. Noticing this, Aurelia swaps 2 cutlery pieces at the last second before the end of the competition, leaving her competitor without a chance. During the inspection, Van Wert praises Aurelia and hands out penalty points to the others. However, it is not Kobe who receives the maximum number of penalty points, but a girl in a bride's costume. Therefore, it is she who Eustace stuns and takes to the old dried-up well. Aurelia tells Kobe that she will be out of the game anyway, and no amount of magic tricks for the owner's son will save her. The next day, Kobe plays with Otis and confesses that her magic tricks are a gift she has always hidden from her religious family. She was afraid that her parents would find out, and so she once ran away from home to experience true freedom. Otis looks at her and says that they are alike, because he is not like everyone else. He plays with dolls and does not go to school. When Kobe asks why he doesn't go to school, the boy replies that he used to go to school, but his classmates insulted him, and his teachers scolded him for his aggressive behavior. The boy confesses that he wishes with all his heart that Kobe would become his new mother. The girl replies that she will be the best mother if she is happy, and she will be happy only if Van Wert lets the other contestants go free. So she asks the boy to talk to his father about it. Otis goes to see his father, who is explaining to someone on the phone that his handmade dolls are better than Barbie. When his son asks him about his problems, he replies that life is not always smooth. For example, he was disappointed by his ex-wife, so now he will choose the perfect mother for his boy who will never leave him. Hearing this, Otis does not dare to voice Kobe's request. The next day, the contestants will face a new stage of testing. They will have to iron and fold their shirts correctly. But first, they need to prepare a special scented ironing spray using the ingredients provided. They have exactly 3 minutes to do this. The captives begin the task, and this time, Kobe is the first to complete it. However, during the inspection, it turns out that Harleen had only an excess of lavender, and the new girl's shirt had a burnt part. For this, Van Wert asks her to put her left hand on the ironing board and punishes her by cauterizing it with a hot iron. As usual, there are no complaints about Aurelia, but Bonnie receives the maximum number of penalty points, and Eustace immediately eliminates her. Van Wert announces to his dolls that tomorrow is the final of his competition, and he will finally choose the winner. Aurelia, left alone with the girls, blames Kobe for the fact that her magic and conversations with Otis don't seem to have worked. Harleen jokingly says that if she becomes Otis's mother, she will send him to the next world on the first day. Kobe replies that she is humanly sorry for the boy, and then runs off to the wardrobe room. Aurelia, having overheard the conversation, goes to the living room, unscrews something from the bed, and returns to the girls with the intention of eliminating her rival. But Kobe slips in a mannequin instead, and then informs the captives that tomorrow they will all leave through the front door. And Van Wert, if he wants to play with dolls, will get them. Otis wakes up in the middle of the night and sees his father and Eustace heading to the dollhouse. When they get there, the three contestants are standing in front of them, as always, motionless. Van Wert announces that today he is going to test their souls. In reality, however, the girls are hiding behind the curtains. Kobe, biding his time, opens the door lock with his eyes, and all three run out. However, halfway to freedom, Kobe declares that he will not leave without Otis. After saying goodbye to the girls, she returns to the farmhouse. At this time, Van Wert reads a quote from the Old Testament and asks the contestants who the quote belongs to. Only then does he notice that there are mannequins standing in front of him. Meanwhile, the captives run through the estate's large garden. At one point, Harleen falls down from exhaustion, and Aurelia raises a stone over her, claiming that she is a burden for their escape. But at that moment, Eustace shoots them both in turn. Kobe gets to Otis, tells him about the escape, and offers to go with her. However, the boy apologizes to the girl and hits her with an electric shocker. When Kobe comes to, she is tied to a table. Van Wert congratulates her on her victory and shows her the recording device in the head of one of the dolls, thanks to which he knew about her escape in advance. However, he was pleasantly surprised that Kobe returned for his boy, so he decided that she would be the perfect mother for Otis. But this perfection will be incomplete without the puppeteer's last idea. Eustace prepares the necessary ingredients, and a special mold is lowered onto the girl. Time passes. Van Wert lives with his son and Kobe, who now looks like a real doll wrapped in flexible plastic. But one day, during tea, two women come to their house. They first disarm Eustace and then pull the girl out of the plastic. The strangers say that they have spotted her using spells because she is one of them. Otis asks not to leave him alone and reminds Kobe that she promised to be his mother. So the girl takes him with her, while one of the women sets fire to the motionless Van Wert and Eustace in their dollhouse. Soon, Kobe brings Otis to the witch school and suggests that he change his name. The boy chooses a new name, and there he meets Myrtle, a girl his age, who confidently tells him that she will one day be the head of the school. The fate of the adult Myrtle, who will indeed take an important position at the witch school, and the boy, who will become a butler there, will remain a story that unfolds later. If you have watched the video so far, you should know that I am happy to have viewers like you. Thank you for watching to the end. Subscribe to the channel and follow the news. Klonsak Recapped was with you. See you soon.